Hola amigos, me, I'm back.
But now I shine with your reflection on me.
I decided that today would be the day that I would return to vlogging because I have fallen off the wagon a little bit lately. Haven't been able to find my flow with it since the new year because my routine has obviously changed up. I'm not on my job anymore. And so I haven't, like usually I was really under pressure to do a vlog and get it up for Thursdays and do my newsletter on Tuesdays and then like a few other bits in between. But now I've got like a lot more things to be doing. I'm finding it hard to slot in the vlogging, and also I still have like digital PTSD from my files management system blunder. And so now I'm like, don't put any files on my laptop because it might spontaneously combust. But no, it's all good. So today is Monday and I am, ooh, it's 8:12. I'm having a slow half an hour before I get ready to go to the doctor's because I've got to have one of those doctor's appointments, you know, where it's like, here's all the things that are wrong with me, please help. And so I'm doing that. And then I'm gonna come back, smash out some work, and then I've got a workshop to watch at 2 p.m. at 12:30 p.m. I believe, which is in relation to a campaign that I'm doing, and then some more work, and then some chilling and calling my mum, because I always call my mum on Mondays. Oh, and then I've got to take my cat to the vet. So a bit of a Monday-ish Monday, to be honest. But I wonder if I can put you down. I'm really trying to fight the urge to be like, about my life and my work. Like, I don't want to be, even though it's all true and I totally understand it, I don't want to be one of those self-employed people that's like, self-employment sucks, self-employment's really hard. Yeah, you have flexibility, but you never take it. It's this, it's that. Like, I think that you can say the realities of your experience without just moaning about it for the sake of it. So yeah, like being self-employed is not Disneyland, but it's also really fucking great. And even the people that are like, it's this, it's that, they would still say that there are aspects of it that are really good. It's like everything. There's aspects of everything that aren't good and that are good. And often we jump to stand behind the bad things because other people don't see those bad things. So we want to be like, especially, you know, content creating or being an influencer in any capacity, people are like, but it's really hard, it's not as good as it sounds. And it's not as wonderful as it sounds, but it's also wonderful in so many other ways. So like, it's fucking 8:15 and I'm still in bed. Like, okay, partly thanks to this new normal, people are working from home and stuff now, but like the other day I was thinking, like 2 years ago at my old job before the one I just left, we had to be in the office, chained to the desk all the time. And anyway, that was a bit of a tangent, but I don't know, I was just kind of like focusing on how different my routine is now to how it was before, and how like amplified that is by the fact I'm now working for myself. And I just don't want to be one of those people. Like, this is as good as my work experience in this world of working can possibly be. Like, I work for myself, I do something I really enjoy, I make stuff like this for a living, like, well, ish, but you know, it can't get much better than this. So why do we like choose to be negative about it? So I don't know, I was really like, just then when I'm being like, oh, it's a bit of a Monday-ish Monday, I'm trying to be like, okay, that might be factually true, it is a bit of a Monday-ish Monday. Appointments, vets, and work. But what can I do, a bit like that romanticize the process thing, what can I do to make that really enjoyable? Like, yeah, I have to do all those things, but I also don't have a boss breathing down my neck. I'm not doing anything that I really dislike during the day. Like, I've got a bit of admin-y stuff and a bit of boring stuff to do. And it's not about saying that's all wonderful, but it's just, I'm just going to choose the positive things. So the positive things, I'm still in bed at 8:16. I'm watching a vlog before I get ready to go. I'm going to the doctor's, and it doesn't fucking matter if they're running late, which they always will be, because I'm not reporting to anybody. I don't need to tell anyone that I'm going to be late. I don't need to stay late tonight. Like at my old job, if I'd gone to a doctor's appointment in the morning, I would have had to make up that time later. And yeah, I'm just really trying to be more positive about all the things that are so positive. Not toxic positivity, not being like toxically positive about the things that aren't good, obviously, but just leaning into the stuff. There's two sides to everything, and just be more on the good side than the bad side. So that's the energy of this week. We are ready to go. Just wearing this black on black bike shorts ensemble. I think I can hear my neighbours outside, and because I'm a sociopath, I don't want to talk to them. No, it's fine. Let's go. I've got to do a couple of errands while I'm out. I'm going to go, we'll do one errand while I'm out. I'm going to go and post a skirt that I sold on Facebook Marketplace. What is he doing? What is my cat doing? What are you doing, baby? I stayed at my friend's over the weekend who has a dog, and I reckon he can smell it as a dog. Okay, gotta go. Dogs. Alrighty, let's rock and roll. I've got 9 minutes till my appointment. Pray for me. Oh my god, pulling out onto this road is going to be an absolute disaster. Haven't been to the doctors for a hot minute, and I get mad health anxiety, so I'm going to make sure I'm going to try and get a blood test to check in on my iron, because it's usually low and I've been actually taking my supplements. So I want to make sure that's going up, and I want to try and get an ultrasound for the ovaries to make sure that everything's okay there, because I've been experiencing some stuff, you know. I have been managing to keep myself pretty rational. I mean, not by most people's standards, but by my standards. I'm not like, I'm able to actually do things in the day without spiraling into a complete panic that I'm dying. But I'm a bit worried that this appointment might make me anxious. You know, when you go to the doctors and you want them to tell you that you're being ridiculous, and they're like, actually, I agree with you, I think this is quite worrying. You're like, ah! So, fingers crossed. Hello, we're back. We've had our bloods done. And yeah, she was a really lovely doctor, which was nice. Yeah, I felt like she wasn't dismissive of me. I do wish I'd pushed for the ultrasound. She was like, have another period and see how it goes. But now I'm like, I wish I had just said, give it to me. So she's going to call me with my blood results. So I think I'll probably just be like, actually, can I just have it? But she was very lovely. And who else is very lovely? You, darling. Hello. Little does he know that he's got the vet tonight as well. What am I doing? This positivity thing is fast fading. I just don't know what I'm doing. I just emailed a brand I was collaborating with and just was like, sorry, I can't do this. And just withdrew. Because I couldn't think of what I wanted to do to make the content. And I've been putting it off for so long. Well, so long, I actually had a week's lead time, but it's so hard to know when you're like doing what's right for you by pulling out of things that don't feel good. And also when you're just like running away, like I'm running away, I just don't want to do it. I could totally do it, and I fucking should do it because I need the money, but I just don't know what to do. Oh, I've got... Fuck, I hate this feeling. Everything is just stuck in a bottleneck. Like, well, I've got edits I need to make to some other content, but like there's a bunch of... When people send you edits and then there's just questions for other people in their team in the document, and I'm like, well, what do you want me to do with this then? Like... I need a coffee. Fuck, I really wanted this to be a really positive day, week. But it's just not. Alright, I'm gonna make a smoothie because, you know, health and all that. Heyo! I've just been dicking around on my laptop, doing some bits and pieces. Where are those? I'm looking for sweets. I had these sweets yesterday. Where are they? Maybe this is a good thing. Maybe this is a good thing. Where are they? Has he hidden them from me? There they are. These. They're so good. They are like crack. I've never had crack, but if this is how I imagine them to be. So good. Oh shit. That's a lot. It's a lot of sugar. So good. They're making me dribble, they're so good. Oh. Come on. I had to finish them for my own safety. They're just so good. Oh. My mouth is full of saliva. Hi, darling. You ready for the vets? Hola! Oh, it's Tuesday now. Last night we went to the vet with my cat and it was not a good time. He, all of a sudden, the last couple of years has started hating the vet. He was never a fan of the vet, but like, cats tend not to be, right? There's like a cold-handed stranger palpating them. But yeah, last time, like he used to just wriggle a lot and the vet was like, oh, he's a spunky little thing, isn't he? And we were like, yes, he is. But then the last few times he's been like hissing and at the vet and at us and he just hates it there. But I just feel like, this is me being like pro cats and things like that, but I just feel like the vets were not helping. I was like visibly distressed by the fact that he was being this way. I wanted them to examine his stomach because he's been having some trouble in the litter box. And last year, like we take him for an annual checkup. Last year they couldn't examine him because he was wriggling too much and hissing and this and that. And I was like, okay, understandable, we'll do it next time. There wasn't any like specific concerns anyway. So then this time I'm like, okay, so you can't do the examination. They're like, no, it's just, we're just not gonna go there. And I'm like, okay, so do you have any suggestions? And they were like, it's just no, like, no. I'm gonna do the vaccination with a nurse. And I was like, why didn't you just say that before? Like Paddington's like having an absolute fucking breakdown. And because she's trying to give me the vaccination, and she's like, oh, I'm gonna go and do it with a nurse. And I was like, why didn't you just do that to begin with? Because she was sassy when we got in there, like, okay, so he couldn't examine him last time, right? And then I'm like, okay, so like I'm distressed AF because I'm like, I need you to examine him. There could be something massively wrong with him. I was like, there has to be something we can do. Like, how can I get my cat looked at? This can't be the first time this has ever happened. And then she was just like, oh yeah, you can drop him off of a morning and we can sedate him and do the x-rays, do the examinations. And I was just like, why did I have to push you for this information? I was so angry when I got home. Like, because last time I was really like, oh, sorry, he's being such a nightmare. Oh, sorry, because he was like being a little shit-face. But this time I was just like, you're not trying to help me. Like, I've come in saying my cat's a bit constipated, help. And you're just like, can't examine him. But anyway, it was a really boring story. Sorry, I'm just very distressed about it. So anyway, I didn't vlog any of that because it was a disaster. But today, oh, my phone's going off. Today I've just started doing some work, one of which was very exciting. I had to select some outfits from M&S for a M&S PR event that I'm going to, which is exciting. So I'm going to be looking at like cost per wear and how to choose items that are the lowest cost per wear. So that's fun. Yeah, what else is on today? I've got a nail appointment at 12:30 because I've got branding photos tomorrow. So yeah, and I've also got an event next week, so it all lined up very nicely to get my nails done. I haven't had them done properly for a while. And then I'm going into the city this afternoon to see a friend I used to work with, which is exciting because she's currently not working at the Mo, or she's working part-time at the moment, so we can hang out in the day, which is nice. And then tonight I've got a podcast recording at 9 and some other like bits and pieces of work to do. So come along with me for that. I've got a couple of hours now. I'm gonna try and film some content, some reels and things, because I'm fresh out of content at the moment. And then, yeah. I'm also feeling a little bit more positive today. Yesterday I was just really in my head a lot. I was just really like, fuck, I hate my mental health, you know, like, oh, it's like I was saying, I don't want to be one of those people that's like, it's not as good as it looks all the time. I just lean into all the amazing things about what I get to do every day. It's just really frustrating when you feel like that and you're like directly trying to like butt up against yourself by being like, no, don't feel miserable, you're so lucky, because we all know that doesn't work. Sometimes it does work though, you know? Oh, it's just such a fine line. There's like a fine line when you're just like being a bit of a brat. You can be like, get your head out your ass. You work for yourself. You're not in the position you were a year ago. Like, life is fucking great. And at other times it just makes you feel worse.
Keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you've tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings. But now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner.
Just filmed one of my favourite ever reels. I got props, which I haven't really done before because I need them for some other things, so it made a lot of sense. And yeah, I love it. Yo. It's evening now because earlier on I got myself into a little bit of a fluster. So earlier on I was filming reels all morning and then I had to go and get my nails done. Poor me. I went to get my nails done because I have photos tomorrow. I think I told you that already. How nice are they? Really nice. So I went to do that, but I was filming reels and I was so close to finishing one that I wanted to finish it before I went, because the problem with reels is like continuity, that I was gesticulating with my hands and I didn't have nail polish on, and if I came back and finished like the very last little scene, I would have nail polish on, so it would look weird. You kind of think that it wouldn't be noticeable, but it actually really is noticeable. And so I wanted to do it, and then I ended up rushing to my appointment, and then I was rushing to meet my friend in the afternoon. So it was a little hectic. And now I'm getting ready to record a podcast this evening. So it's 8 p.m. now. I'm just going to do some bits and pieces of work while I prepare for this podcast, which is at 9. So I've just got some like little bits of editing to do on some copywriting work that I've been doing. So that's fun. It was nice to go into the city and see my friend earlier on. I got the last couple of bits I needed for my photos on Thursday as well. I wanted to get this like Chicago Bulls jumper for a photo idea I've got in mind. And yeah, it was raining, so we couldn't go for a walk outside, so we went for a walk around the NGV and we looked at the Bark Ladies exhibition, which is on at the moment. It's free and it was just really nice. And then we went to the cafe and had a little drink, and it was a very nice and low cost way to catch up with a friend when it was raining outside. So check that out. They do. That's a good sign. All right, let me just refresh myself. Okay, I've got them, as you can see, I've got them over to the right. So if I'm looking over here, I'm not like bored shitless of what you're saying. I'm just deciding what to say next. Pop on those blue blockers. Oh. Okay. Yeah. All good. And when you talk, is the little slider moving up and down on the right hand side? Okay, it's not for me, which is interesting. But as long as it is for you, I guess that's fine. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, great. Maybe I'm just a bit louder than you. I'll tone it down. So I am... I will do your long intro separately. So when I press record, I'll just be like, so Mari, welcome to the podcast. And then we'll just go straight into it. Cool? All right. Yeah. Of course. It's actively encouraged. No, you absolutely can. People often say that. They go, oh, sorry, can you edit that out? And I'm like, categorically won't edit that out. But a lot of people don't like swearing on their shows, and I always go on there and swear. And I'm like, well, sorry, this was the package. You knew what you were getting with me. Yeah. Okay, shall we do it? Okay, let me just lubricate. All right, we'll do a little countdown like we're on radio. Da, 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 da. Hello there. I suck at vlogging, but I am on my way. I've just done a podcast with Phoebe from Trainwreck, Confessions of a Trainwreck, Phoebe from Trainwreck, and now I'm going to my full day photo shoot with my photographer Brie, which makes me sound like super big time. She's like, not like my people, she's just like a friend of mine who used to do photos for somewhere I used to work, and now I use her too because she's great, and it's just like a fun day out. And the pictures are always good because I'm really comfortable with her. So anyway, I'm going to do that now, and as part of that, I'm staying at the Prince Hotel in St Kilda tonight. So I get some cool footage there, hopefully. So come along for the ride. Done my makeup, which I'm kind of loving. I need to do a little bit of blending. Yo. So we are at the Prince in St Kilda now. We've been shooting for about 5 hours. And we were in East Melbourne before, getting some streetscapes, which is very nice. Oh, am I too close?
Sorry, the sun is...
Yeah, and we had some lovely lunch, and I've ordered a glass of wine to the room as a prop, but I've also drunk it. And there's this delicious bath tonight that once we're done shooting, I'm going to have a bath. And you can see St Kilda, the beach, you can see the water, you can see the city.
Oh, really well,
Yeah? Okay. You can see everything, and I'm going to order breakfast in the room tomorrow, even though I've got to leave pretty early to get to work. But yeah, I'm in the corner suite, which was room 413, which is gorge, worth the extra price if you do want to have a bit of extra space or get some content. Shooting is done. We had dinner after, which was lovely, and now I am about to get in this incredible bathtub. I'm gonna have a glass of red wine, I'm gonna watch some Sex and the City on my laptop, I might get into bed and watch an episode of Maths, and then I'm gonna sleep in this lovely, lovely bed. I've gradually packed up my suitcase and my things so I don't have to do it in the morning. And then tomorrow I'm up early because I'm recording a podcast at 10 o'clock back at home. So unfortunately I have to cut my stay a little bit short, but that's okay. It has been delightful, and yeah, I'm gonna chill now, and I'll check in with you at breakfast. Good morning. It is 7:15 on Friday morning. I have just awoken. Well, no, I woke up. My alarm went off at 6:45. You can see the sun coming up through the blinds. I just ordered some coffee and some toast. I was gonna have like proper breakfast, but I'm just not hungry at this point. And there's no coffee machine in the room, which is my only criticism. Because if there was, I could have got away with not ordering anything, but come on now, it's me. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna sit out on the balcony and have that. I'm gonna pack my stuff while that comes, and I'm gonna sit out on the balcony and have that, and then I'm gonna head home. Got my toast and my coffee, which I'm a bit disappointed isn't in a mug, but it's okay. I've had my toast, I've had my coffee. I'm gonna have a shower and head home. I think I'll wrap this vlog up here so that I can edit it tonight and get it out for you over the weekend. Thanks so much for hanging out with me and coming along my short mini break with me. I will see you in the next one. Bye.